Yo, what's up? It's King of the fourth quarter here, and today I got some Play Now online for you guys from NBA 2K16. And playing online is a lot different in this game than it was in the previous 2Ks, and I'm loving it. 2K developers went all out to try to make playing online how it used to be, because that's what we used to do, right? We used to play online before the MyCareer and things like that. So they made it a lot different. Let me explain it to you guys for those who don't know. So you basically, I guess you can compare it to Road to the Playoffs in MyTeam. You start off on a low level. Freshman, what it is for Play Now online, and you win a certain amount of games and a certain amount of tries, and you move up to the next level, and eventually you get to a legend where you can use historic teams online and everything like that, and they try to make it so you play against someone of your skill set or things like that. And they try to give you an incentive for playing with lower level teams and not using the Cavs, the Warriors, and those teams all the time. So let me explain that a little bit. Each team is broken off into 3 different tiers. So you got tier 1, which has the Warriors, the Cavs, all the top teams in the league. When you're thinking about the best teams in the league, just think about top tier. That's what that is. The second tier are teams that are on the up and up. I'd say like the Pelicans, or teams that are in the playoffs but aren't quite there to be considered elite. And there's the third tier where all the bad teams are, basically teams that are rebuilding or teams that need a lot of help. And if you play with a third tier team against a first tier team and you win, you're supposed to be given 2 extra wins. And that's big, man, because if you have to win 4 games and 9 tries and you get 3 off 1 win, that's pretty big. So that's what I came out here to do. I'm going to be playing with the Detroit Pistons because I was looking at the roster. I was thinking about it, like, for a third tier team, this team isn't too bad. They got a rim protector, and hold on, there's one example of him being a rim protector, and Andre Drummond. They have 2 solid point guards in Brandon Jennings and Reggie Jackson, and then the rest of the supporting cast isn't too bad. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna go out here and try to get this W. And I ran into a guy who's trying to use the LA Clippers, my favorite point guard, in CP3. So I'm like, okay, this game seems very winnable. That's what I thought, like, in the very first seconds of me playing this game, because the guy took like 2 3-point shots with Blake Griffin. I'm like, okay, that's a little bit out of his range. He can shoot those all day. We're gonna let him have it. And you see right here, it's 24-8, man. I was just destroying this dude, and all in my head I'm thinking, yeah, we're about to get these extra wins. We're about to go ahead and move up to the, I think the next level is junior varsity, so we're about to be JV, and eventually we want to be legends. So I've always been a gameplay guy. Of course, my career has been big on my channel, I guess, but I've always been very in love with playing someone online with normal teams where you can use sets. In this game, I'm not running any plays or anything. I'm just all out playing because this guy was pretty bad, so I didn't really need to use plays. But I love playing sim basketball, and with this online game type, I think I can go back to doing that. Of course, you're gonna run into the Cavs and the Warriors and things like that, but those things are very beatable now. You see right here, I'm destroying this dude. He's got one of the top teams in the league who improved a lot by keeping DeAndre Jordan, going to get Paul Pierce, Lance Stevenson. Like, this team is on an up and up. Like, they're a potential finals team. You see at halftime, it's 43-18, just destroying a dude. Another reason why I picked the Pistons, because they have a rookie in Stanley Johnson that I loved when he was in Arizona. So I'm like, you know what, let me see what he got in 2K. This gameplay is actually recorded on release day, like a couple hours after midnight. And I'm like, okay, if the guy has the game at midnight, then he's definitely a big 2K fan. It's not like I'm trying to go against a noob, but it turns out I kind of was going against a noob. You see, he's bringing the ball up with Blake Griffin. He's going to give it up to DeAndre Jordan. And at this point, you know, he goes on a little run where he breaks it down. You know, at one point I was almost up by 30, but he gets it back down to about 18-ish. See, we get the steal, give it up to Ersan Ilyasova, stretch 4, who I really like. And man, this Detroit Pistons team is really good, really fun to play with. Oh, hold on. Here's the moment. He quit. So in my head, I'm like, let's get it. We got 3 wins, but 2K screwed me. I end this game with just 1 win. I'm like, oh, man. But it's all good, man. That's all I got for you guys today. It's the King of the fourth quarter, and I'm out. Thanks so much for watching.